Alright, what is going on, guys? It's Tazz here, and welcome back to the channel. Now today what I wanted to talk to you guys about is the Battlefield 1 trailer. Now I know it's been out for a while, and this video is kind of late going up, but I wanted to give the trailer a little bit of time to, be out there, and to sort of, form a big opinion on it, just because there's been all this controversy between Battlefield 1 versus Infinite Warfare, and I just don't want to start a game war before either of them came out. But what I want to do in this video is just give you guys my thoughts and opinion on this new trailer, and in the background what you guys are going to be seeing is just I'm going to just play the trailer on a loop, sort of like I did for the Infinite Warfare trailer breakdown, but this is less of a breakdown, but more of just sort of a first thoughts, opinions, and review on the trailer. So without further ado, let's start talking about the Battlefield 1 trailer. Let me first start out just by saying this trailer looks absolutely amazing. I know I said the Infinite Warfare trailer's graphics look great, but these graphics are just absolutely amazing. Every time a new Battlefield comes out, I'm super surprised by how great the graphics look. I think it's just this Frostbite 3 engine, because just every Battlefield game, just no matter how old it is, just looks absolutely amazing. I mean, I've been playing a little bit of Battlefield 4 recently. I haven't played too much of it, but I have had it for a while, and I do really enjoy Battlefield games. It's not my main game, It's like, this game, though, looks absolutely amazing, and the graphics and just the setting. Now, the setting is absolutely awesome, because me, along with a lot of other people, a lot of other YouTubers, have talked about how they wanted Call of Duty to go back to the past, like World War II, and stuff like that, but this game is actually set in World War I, and you might be thinking, well, that's kind of too far back, but that's kind of what I thought too. When I heard the rumors of the Battlefield game being set in World War I, I was like, well, there wasn't that much back in World War I, but actually, this trailer shows you that there's a lot of stuff that you can actually do with a World War I setting. Like, there are a bunch of crazy melee weapons that I saw in the trailer. Like, I saw this, club with some, spikes coming out of it. I'm not sure if you're going to actually be able to use a shovel or not, but it's pretty crazy. You saw, you could put on a gas mask. There's, a bunch of, some mustard gas, I think, people were throwing down, and there are a lot of assault rifles, as well as single-shot, bolt-action rifles, sort of like how they had them in the older Call of Duties, like World at War and Call of Duty 3 and stuff like that. While those were World War II, I feel like this game is going to feel a lot like a World War II game, but it's set in World War I, so you got to remember, so there's not going to be as many, crazy fully automatic weapons and stuff like that, but it just looks absolutely awesome. So instead of having, helicopters and attack jets and stuff like that, like we usually have in, Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3, they're going to be these, Red Baron, think of how, a Red Baron fighter plane with, some guns on the side of them and stuff like that. It just looks absolutely awesome. Speaking of weapons, did you guys see that giant tank that rolled in? That's just absolutely crazy. Hopefully we'll be able to use these old school tanks and just absolutely obliterate things, like shoot the Red Baron planes out of the sky and things like that. But I don't know how if these horses will actually be in the multiplayer. I would be very surprised if they actually put horses in the multiplayer as another mode of transportation, but I know in Battlefield they do have certain vehicles like ATVs and stuff to just get around places that don't have any guns or anything on them, so maybe the horses will be used for take that role of the ATV as sort of just another mode of transportation without using planes or things like that, which will be pretty cool. And also I saw at the beginning of the trailer, the person on the horse actually had a sword. I'm not sure if that'll be a melee weapon. Hopefully it will. So it's pretty crazy that they're going to have a bunch of different melee weapons, so not just knives and stuff. Think of it sort of like how in Battlefield Hardline you can get baseball bats and things like that. That's most likely what they're going to do with the melees in this game, but we got to remember, it's just a campaign trailer, so a lot of this stuff, while it looks absolutely amazing, some of it might not make it over to the actual multiplayer, but knowing Battlefield, basically everything that's in the campaign is actually in the multiplayer, which is going to be absolutely insane. One last thing, let me just mention that giant Zeppelin that just showed up at the end, which is pretty crazy. I don't know if this giant blimp will actually play a big role in the multiplayer. Most likely not. It's probably just a campaign thing, but if you just saw the detail on that guy's face that was looking at the Zeppelin, it's just crazy. Battlefield 1 has the potential to have some of the best graphics on any next-gen game that we've seen so far. I know I've said Ratchet and Clank and stuff, that looks really good, but this Battlefield game, man, I keep saying graphics and things like that. Graphics aren't everything about a game, but it's just it just looks so great, like color wise and everything. Like they definitely have that nice dark gritty like World War One type of look that you would think it would have, but they do a really good job with contrasting that with some like nice bright colors and things like that, like you saw like in the desert and things like that. And they have those crazy like aerial shots when you saw the planes doing those crazy dogfights. You just saw all those colors. It just looks really nice, and I can't wait for it. But let me know what you guys think about this Battlefield 1 trailer down in the comments below. I'm really excited for this game. It's definitely going to be a really good holdover until Infinite Warfare and Modern Warfare Remastered comes out, because it comes out at the end of October, while Call of Duty doesn't come out until the beginning of November. But this trailer definitely makes me really excited for new Battlefield games. Like I've said, I've never been the biggest fan of Battlefield games. I've always enjoyed them, but it's just they've always felt a little bit too clunky and stuff for me. But now that seeing that they're going back to the World War I era, it makes like it's going to be a really good game. Hopefully it's going to have a great campaign. I really enjoy Battlefield campaigns. Like I don't think I ever actually finished the Battlefield 3 campaign, but I really liked the Battlefield 4 campaign because you could have a few different endings. I also like the Hardline campaign. I know not many people actually like Hardline, but I kind of liked it. It was nice and different, but this game just looks absolutely crazy compared to the types of futuristic games like Call of Duty and Destiny, things like that. So it's definitely a nice change to the gaming scene, but I'm gonna be really excited for when this game comes out. So I hope you guys all did enjoy this video. Tell me, like I said, tell me what you guys think about this trailer down in the comments below. But until next time, guys, it's been Taz, and I'll see you guys in the next video.